part 1 of What If Deku was in a Zombie Apocalypse. And since you lot didn't leave any comments about who I should put as the 3 people Deku hangs around with to play zombies, I'm going to improvise. I'm going to go with Shinso, Mei, and Jiro. It may not sound like the best to go with, but let's just say I'll make it work. Without further ado, let's get into this. Hi, I'm Deku. You might know me as Izuku Midoriya or whatever. This is the time the world went to shit and playing too much prequel Call of Duty. Yeah. Saved me and my friends' life. Where am I? Yeah, I'm the Barkley boy. I'm kind of a sarcastic twat at this point, but who can blame me? The world goes to hell. And we're currently looking at my past, so let's go back. We then see the door open. Everybody's in class, they just look at the door, and then they see a decayed man. Mineta walks up to him and says, "Hey, aren't you in the wrong place?" That's when they just growl at Mineta and bite him. They're all panicking, but then Deku tosses Jiro a desert eagle. And then Jiro and Deku just immediately get a double headshot. The entire class is looking at him, and then they just say, "What the fuck?" And then Deku just says, "What, you never shot a zombie before? Or have you never played video games?" Bakugo then tells Deku, "Okay, explain why the hell do you have a gun?" Then Deku just says plainly, "Yeah, let's just say I know some connections." Bakugo says, "Whatever, you got one for me?" Then Deku just says, "Sorry, but ammo's limited, and plus you're walking gun/bombs, so you don't need one." Then when he does a spark in his hand, it is 20 times less powerful than usual. Everybody's confused, and then Deku says, "I see." Bakugo's confused. "What do you see?" "Well, the entire quirk base is now 20% less than usual." Then Deku decides to walk out of there. Deku's walking through the hall with a knife in his hand. He then looks at Jiro, who's walking right next to him. And then Jiro said, "Good reaction time." Deku says, "Yeah, well, you know, round 100 players." They both just grin at that. Right. Let's head. I'll head to Mei, you head to Shinso. Yeah, I do not want to go near the Pink Devil, especially when she's in the workshop. Okay. Deku just says plainly. He then passes her knife. And then they head out. We then see Deku with 3 corpses around him. He then gets ready to go in. He pulls out a shotgun and enters. He then sees Mei pinned to the corner with a zombie. Deku then sees May kick the zombie's leg and bash its head in with the spanner. She then looks at Deku and grins. She says, "Hey, Greedy! Yeah, zombie apocalypse?" Deku just sighs and says, "Pinky, really?" She smirks, and then Deku just looks around to see all the corpses. He sighs and says, "All zombies?" She says, "All zombies." Deku then just tosses her a gun. Then Deku smirks and walks away. We then see them walking down the street. Then Hitoshi just says plainly, "So, care to explain why we have an extra person?" Well, that's when Deku says, "Well, you don't want to play with us, we usually substitute for Momo." He then just says plainly, "Oh, I see. So, what now?" Then they just hear giant rumbling, and then they all look to the left. Well, look to the left down the street, and then they just see a big thing. Deku's like, "Okay, I know I don't ask for much lately, but give me a big gun," he says, with knifing a zombie. Then just bullets are flying in the air. At first they're confused, then Deku just says plainly, "Holy shit, there is a god." Then Deku grabs the death machine, and then he hears the voice.
"Friendly death machine spinning up."
Right, that was a bit too short, but I'm kind of short on ideas for this. But I'm leaving the Doomslayer What If to a side for a bit, because next part might be the last one. But that was part one of What If Deku was in the zombie apocalypse. This is Wolf What If. See you on the flip side. Well, or should I say Wolf React